Today we had one of those very special fall days that very rare that the leaves were falling, they were turning. The weather was just a little bit chilly in the morning when we left, and we took full advantage of it. This day just turned out way better than I ever thought it would. Now, this is a one owner. I'm the original owner of the bike. I bought it in '82 from Westwood Suzuki. I have just a little over 75,000 miles on it. I've tried to maintain it to the best of my ability. And of course, I've evil twinned it out over the years with different sets of wheels and different bodywork. Turned it into a West Cooley bike. We have two sets of bodywork for it. We actually have two bikes. So that made it very easy, and I've tried to keep it in tip-top condition for the whole time I've owned it. It is a brisk fall day. The leaves are just in perfect bloom, and it's got that real chill in the morning. I'll bundle up. This is the kind of weather all year I look forward to. Just a little cold when you leave the house, and just a little nice when you get home. And beautiful scenery for the whole ride. This will prove to be a spectacular day. Now, because we're done with the farm for the year and we don't have any farm chores in the morning early, we're able to get out even earlier, and boy, that early morning chill, it really makes you want to ride. Makes me want to ride anyway. Even some of the foliage around the pond is beautiful this time of year. And our beloved arch tree, just in full bloom here. Beautiful. And the most beautiful foliage of all. My original owner, 1982 Gs1100E. Time to ride. And Karen gave me the final weather check, and she said it's going to be orange leaves all day. It is just, even in our own property here, around our own pond, it is just a spectacular time to head out on the open road. And we are going right now. It is truly time to go. Now, for people outside this part of the country, we're in northern New Jersey, lower New York, where we ride. This time of year, the changing of the leaves and the fall, where the temperatures are just dropping down, it is just the most spectacular scenery. And I love to use my photography skills for exercise. And while I'm riding, I always think of this engine, and I've had this engine since '82. It has been a bulletproof engine, a very, very low maintenance engine, and it just grinds out torque endlessly. It is just a wonderful piece of machinery. And I'm so happy I put that overdrive gearing on the bike last year. And Vlad, thank you for the rear sprocket. 40 teeth in the back, 16 in the front. And that combination lets me ride out the 30 miles out to this riding area with the engine not even breaking a sweat. And I always think back to the time I was tempted to make this engine more of a hot rod engine, cams and big bore kits and everything. And boy, as time has gone by, am I glad I left it totally stock. It's just the way I like it right now. And the real beauty of the bike is whether you're going through the gears and laying down on a gas tank or taking it to redline or you're just leaving it in fifth gear and cruising. I like to do some of each during every ride. And this engine is so flexible and so torquey down at the bottom, and that's what makes it a keeper bike. Now, up in the riding area, so many of the roads are brand new pavement. I don't think the pavement's a month old, and it's weathered in beautifully now, and I've put it to the test a few times with various bikes, and boy, it's like riding on glass. If you had a bike that you just wanted to ride without feeling bumps, this is the area. Now here's a free little bonus. Because this bike has forked rocker arms, it doesn't have any those nasty shims. And when you think of it, when it's time to do a valve job, and we've done a valve adjustment, and I've done it on video several times already. Those videos are out on the channel. It's so easy compared to a bike with shims. We have to take the whole bike apart to get to the valves. And I've heard magazines say that this is one of the most comfortable seats in motorcycling. And I think they're right, to be honest. And I have the spare seat that somebody modified before I bought the bike from them. And it's got different cutouts and different padding. But not even close to being as good as the stock seat is. Not even close. Another little thing, little free bonuses that you have with this bike in particular, 200-mile range. You fill it up with gas, and you don't think about for 100 miles later that you're running out of gas or where's the next gas station or anything like that. I love having a tank with that extra range. This seems hard to believe when I look back. I shot my first video with a video camera in 1987. In 1987, and all of the video I've ever shot. I have my own unique little way of editing a ride like today's ride, which I hope you enjoy. And if you edit video, feel free to copy it. I have never seen anybody else edit the way I do. And the objective is I try to ride every day because I enjoy riding. It's for me, it's a personal thing, the exercise. And I do like showing off our area of the country to the people, especially like our friends in Australia. I'm not sure they have the changing of the season in Australia or the Czech Republic. I don't know. Now, at the time I shot this video, we have over 10,000 subscribers, and I really think a lot of people from outside this part of the country, or the world, really get it's like a free little tour of the New York, New Jersey, outside New York City area, and it's a part of the country I think is just perfect for motorcycle riding. And if you look at this picture, this is a good one just as an example. You can see there's wet spots on the road, there's leaves, and there's wet leaves. And the fact that I don't have my radar detector available on this bike yet, it makes me very, very conservative. Also, riding alone makes you very conservative. But it's still so much fun every day to get to ride. And I keep thinking, sometime on one of the days on this ride, I'm going to go around a corner, down a road I've never been down before, and it's going to be a sign with an arrow that says Fountain of Youth, this way. And I'm going to go down that road, and when I get to the end of it, there's going to be people that have collected motorcycles, especially old ones. That is the Fountain of Youth. Now, at least once a year, I spend a better part of a work day cleaning up and polishing the engine, trying to get it to look as pretty as I can and as nice as I can. But the bottom line is, this engine is almost 40 years old, doesn't burn any oil, runs like a Rolex watch. It's an amazing thing Suzuki did. And to be really honest, sometimes in the middle of a ride or toward the end of a ride like this, I just look around at the scenery, look around at the bike, turn the throttle open, hit that front brake, and I think, my God, I have to be the luckiest person that ever lived to have this experience that I've had with motorcycling. Now, Now, the neat thing about motorcycling is some people don't enjoy riding around like I do every day. Some people go on longer rides, shorter rides, or they want to race, go to the races, track days, drag racing, trials bikes, dirt bikes. But you know what? The beautiful part of motorcycling is we're all a band of brothers. And you can see in a lot of the back roads here, really a lot of leaves, and they're still wet. There's a lot of wet areas, and so I mean, it's a good time to be extra careful, and this is I think it's the season that the deer are out too, just to make it fun. And sometime when the sunlight is shining just the right way and the leaves are sitting on the ground and in the trees and the bike is just sitting there, and I frame out a picture and I look at it and I just can't believe the beauty that's all around me. It's not only in one little spot. It's not only in one little special area. This time of year, it's all around you. It's amazing to me how quick 4 hours goes by when you're sitting on a bike, enjoying a good day, beautiful scenery, great running bike. That 4 hours just melts away like a candle. Anyway, it's time to turn the bike around, head back to what used to be our farm, where we used to have chickens and ducks and geese and tomatoes. Time to go home. Now, before I got home, you can see the breeze is really kicking up and it's really getting dark out, so I think we made it home just in time. On a day like today, it seems like you get home and I'm already looking forward to tomorrow's. So another really nice day. The weather's just been spectacular. It's hard to believe. And looks like we're going to have some rain this afternoon. I see the wind is starting to kick up. Got cloudy toward the end of the ride a little bit, but we're home in one piece. And a day like today, I just count my blessings. Again, I've said it before, I feel like I'm one of the luckiest people that ever lived. And I have my humble little bike collection. One bike from every 10-year period. The first of the super bikes. Some of the bikes that when they were developing these sport bikes, they didn't exactly turn out the way they wanted. Some of them got a little too heavy. Some of them got a little too frisky. But as time went by, and like I've proven to myself, the bikes just keep getting better and better and better. And right up to the R1 and the MT-09, which absolutely is mind-boggling how good that bike is. And how safe it is. And how frisky it is. And it feels like it weighs 100 pounds. It's an amazing thing to me. So if you enjoyed the video, I hope you share it with your friends. And of course, I hope, most of all, that we'll see you tomorrow. And thanks again for watching.